Come, let me get you some.
Yo, welcome to Saber Talk Sunday. Mundo in the house, Mo in the house, Eric in the house. Yo, welcome to Saber Talk Sunday. Mundo in the house, Mo in the house, Eric in
What's going on,
the
house?
house.
What up, Saber?
We got an echo there. Sunday, Mundo in the house, Mo in the house.
What's going on, house? What up, Saber?
Where is that from? I don't know. Sure. Dang. I tell you, I gotta love you guys.
Guys, someone's echoing. Someone's echoing.
It's not me.
Where is that? Let's see. I'm gonna.
I think
turn.
I had two of the sites opened by accident. Sorry.
Okay, Mo. Okay, we got it taken care of. Yeah. Man.
We are seeing two videos of you though, Mundo.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna cut one out right here. If I can, let me see. Hold on. There we go. How's that? That's better. Much better.
There you go.
Let me.
Chris, is that you in there? I can't see you.
Yeah, Chris is.
Yeah, I got my camera off.
Oh, what's up, bud? How you doing?
Not too bad.
Okay, so let's see here. Jim's in the house. Rochild's in the house. NN's in the house.
What up, NN?
What up, NN? Now, before we really get started, guys, I want to give a huge thank you and shout out happy birthday. And you guys know who I'm talking about?
Daisy Ridley?
Nope. Rich Sangello, man. Rich Sangello.
Yeah.
His birthday is today. So I'm going to give him a huge shout out to a very special happy birthday and thank you. He actually sent me over the new STL for Roy Boy, right? So I'm gonna print the new chassis out at the end of after the show tonight and start working on it. Hopefully I'll to complete it by next week, and if not, well, you know, it'll be done when it's done. But that's my priority is to work on that. You know, get that taken care of. With since now I got the new GH4 board for it, I can go ahead and put that in there. But again, I think we're gonna have a good talk tonight. But because and I don't want anything or anyone to think that it's going to be like a downer type thing, because even though everybody knows that it's slowing down just a little bit, but this is an opportunity time for others as well. I mean, if you wanted to branch out and do something for yourself, maybe, maybe you haven't done anything yourself and you want to try to do it yourself, then right now poses a great opportunity to work on that with no stipulations of anything, right? And get to doing a design of your own, learning new programs, learning new things. I'm actually starting to learn FreeCAD. So that's one of the things that I had just recently started doing and watching videos on. And there's so many avenues that you can do and read up on also. And any other makers also would be happy to help you on certain things. Provided you've done, some of the homework yourself, right?
Definitely.
And also tonight, I want to give a huge shout out to Mo for completing the pylon saber and really showing a interesting video of the weathering and what he's done with it. And let's start the show off. Let's start the show off like that. And Mo, I'm gonna give it to you, and let's take a look at that pylon if you have it with you.
Yeah, actually I do. I get it back here. So I finally got the shipping box completed on it. I made this box yesterday,
Uh-huh.
so that way I can be able to show you guys the license.
Ooh. Yeah, that thing looks like something out of Star Wars: The Old Republic video game. Like seriously, you know what you need to do? You need to like talk to who is it? Who is it? What's his name? The guy who runs Sloth Furnace. Show him that design and ask him if he could get that into the game.
Ooh, man, that'd be great. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that.
It's not a good idea. It's a kick-ass idea.
It is. It is. Yes, it is.
Especially since when you think, considering how they add stuff from canon into the game,
Yeah.
like for example with Shadow Lord coming out, they added like cosmetics to Shadow Lord.
hmm
Yeah.
Well, actually, this does have a backstory to it that's related to Luke Skywalker. So if you guys remember in my past videos, I talked about Ode Bernard and how he hid like dozens of lightsabers from what was his name? He was destroying Osis.
Exar Kun.
Exar Kun, yes. So he hid a bunch of these, dozens of lightsabers. He protected it from him. Then, like 4,000 years later, when Luke Skywalker came by, and he retrieved these lightsabers after a battle with another Sith, he retrieved all these lightsabers, and Ode Bernard ultimately gave up his life so that Luke can save Luke, and Luke can retrieve those lightsabers. And those lightsabers, according to the story, Luke used for all his the new Jedi that he was training. And so this is just my take on one of those lightsabers. So it's got kind of a story behind it, but that's a good idea. I think I will reach out to him.
And
But,
I really like how the weathering has gone on it. I mean,
oh man, thanks to Ryan over at Scavengers Foundry. I've been talking to him for a while, and he's been giving me some tips and advice on making this lightsaber. And he was showing me how he does his weathering, and he gave me the chemicals and everything to use. And man, I tell you what, these chemicals are awesome. I mean, if you look at it, it's not even gray; it's more like a bronze. I know the camera doesn't show it that well right now, but if you look at it in person, this right here is bronze, more bronze and copper than gray.
Yeah, it really looks it. And what made you decide to go heavy instead of light?
Oh, so the reason, so even it does look like a polished weathering, and that was intentional because since Luke Skywalker found these, they were supposed to have been very rusted and old and deteriorated. So they
were preserved.
Yeah. So what they did is they cleaned them up as best they could without tearing up the metal, and kind of just polished it up, and then just added new internal components to make them work and be useful for the Luke Skywalker's new Jedis. And so that's why, yes, it does look old, but it's not like it still has a shine to it because it's been cleaned up.
Yeah, no, and I mean, like I said, the weathering on it, it looks like it's been shined up, but I mean, it heavily weathered, right? I mean,
Yes.
they did the best they could to clean it up, but you couldn't really clean it up all the way.
Yeah, because then you start using metal.
Yeah, and so I mean, it looks fantastic. True Blues here in the house.
Yeah. And anybody out there in the chat, if you got any questions on how I made any one of these parts, just reach out right now. I'm happy to answer them. And you can see I do have. So this is just the prototype right now. You can see I have some marks here where I made some mistakes. This lightsaber has a bunch of mistakes all the way through, and you can't tell right now. But when I was making this, I had gone through eye surgery, and my eyesight wasn't the best. It wasn't. Both eyes weren't lining up, So if you look at this really carefully, you can see that there's some of it is not lined up.
That's
And
okay because
but to me, it looked like it was lined up. But when
you
the
know what kind
final
of battle
product, it wasn't.
you don't know
But
what
no,
kind of battle damage you went through, bro.
yeah, yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, but now I made jigs to make sure that everything aligns up for the future run that I'm gonna do with these. I'm gonna do a small run on these. As a matter of fact,
Right.
when I was making this and I had the surgery, I was remodeling my kitchen and some of my door handles are a little crooked too, where my eyesight was not right. But
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
and
Red,
if you saw the video on the blade plug.
that is freaking awesome, dude. I like the way it came out.
Yeah, this blade plug, I
You,
even weathered these. I love the way the copper comes out. It looks like it's been
yeah,
heat stains for a long
and
time. And I got the battery here. Yeah. Plug this in real quick. Positive.
so while you're getting that ready, thank you, Red and Gold and True Believer for coming and hanging out with us tonight. Rogue Child, you as well, man. Haven't seen you all here before, so welcome. And
Was that Rogue Child? Yeah, I saw it
yeah.
earlier.
Rogue Child is actually Shane Overton. He's one of the saber experts.
Okay, Shane. Well, yeah, dude. I was just looking at your what you sent me earlier, man, and thank you for that. Yeah, and would love to have you, man.
Yeah. So not to take away from Mo's incredible lightsaber, but I got new stuff, as you can see.
I saw that
Yes.
helmet. Yeah, this
we're gonna let's take a look at that while he's getting that ready.
So context, this is actually from John Santos of the Collector's Outpost. We were selling some stuff on his website, and on his eBay, and I decided to make an impulsive purchase. So I decided to go with the mask and the SE saber.
Oh, dude. Yes.
Wow.
No, it's sweet.
nice.
What does that have in it? Is it an SE4?
No, it's the Profi. I swapped out the cores.
Okay, it's a Profi. Okay.
But yeah, but honestly, this thing is incredible, and I look forward to showing it out in public. The only thing I can complain about is that the inside cheek parts are very prominent. So putting it on, it's it's relatively easy. Can you guys hear me with this thing on?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, putting it on is easier, but taking it off, the cheek parts hit against my cheeks, which are a little fatter. So,
yeah.
I mean, I have very delicate cheekbones, as you can see still.
Oh.
Fine, though. I will say the one complaint that I have about this helmet, this is the Black Series helmet, by the way. What John did was he did a little bit extra weathering, a little bit of extra prominence on it to make it look more,
Yeah,
more
and it looks good.
My only complaint is that when you look in through the lenses, the plastic lenses that they have are not the best. So literally, it's like it's foggy, but like I can see, but not so well. Like I wish instead of lenses, they would put like a mesh on here.
Like they kind of use on windows for sunlight.
Yeah, or like airsoft masks.
Yeah.
But what I will do later is I will poke these out because technically in the series it didn't really have lenses. Plus, it would be better also with breathing because in Tennessee in the summer it can get really hot.
Yeah.
So,
was there a scene where they showed his eyes through there? If
no, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't show his eyes through there. I mean, they got the close up of the helmet with him standing in that area, but never you could see his eyes through it.
Yeah. That's cool, man. And you got
And
that from where?
Come again?
Where did you get that one from?
From John Santos,
John. Okay.
the Collector's Outpost.
Oh,
Chris?
so here is
You got-
the blade
you
plug.
got it ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I made this quick little little test tool that I got for my blade plugs. So
Check
just,
it out.
Oh, that thing is big, man.
But look at that. Dude, look at that. I mean, that
Oh,
just
it's one of the
Ooh, that's
rotating ones.
cool.
that
So-
is just killer, man.
the bearings spin slower than the center bearing, and that's something that I didn't plan on. It just kind of worked out that way. I'm like, wow, that is pretty cool. So the
That
outer bearings are spinning because of the friction of the center spinning. So it spins at a slower rate. Now you can see
The fidget spinner for men.
right?
Those spinning blade plugs, those are becoming a new fad.
You see, where one door closes, another one opens, right? Now, because it's the sabers not going to go away whatsoever. We all know that. I mean, we're going to have generation after generation after generation and new generations coming and watching Star Wars and loving Star Wars. And the hobby itself may slow down, but it will never cease to not exist, right? And
Yeah.
so again, I mean, there's a lot of factors that have gone on for it to slow down. But again, where one window closes, another one opens, and because, and we're not going to go into any much detail of anything, but I mean, we do know that there was a time where, because I don't want to dog a whole lot of things, and we're not going to either. But one of the factors being is that a lot of people lost interest in the movies and the shows due to the fact that they kill off a lot of stuff. I mean, the storylines were starting to be crap. Some of the fight scenes, they were like, we went from really badass stuff to mediocre stuff, right?
I mean, to be fair, okay, well, for example, with the Acolyte, the fight scenes were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
There's
I
no
ain't
doubt
seen
about
any
that.
sabers
the writing that
on
made
the
it
show.
not so good.
Right.
By the way, I
That's-
got the lens out. This is what it is.
Ah, you popped it off.
Yeah, you could see.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like really terrible quality. Like you can see through my face through talking. It's just like, just do mesh next time, Hasbro.
Yeah.
Learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, you get a mesh, it probably also let a little bit of air in there too.
Well, even
You know,
without it,
and
can you see
you,
my eyes?
No. Zoom in.
can't, no, you can't see anything through it. You can't.
No. Blink.
Yeah, see, perfect. You don't even need the mesh. The
No.
eyes
You-
work.
This we were looking for.
Like if you actually have to like look closer to see me. Like you could barely just see my skin.
Just do what Batman does. He puts mascara all the way around his eyes.
Well, and Green Arrow too.
Yeah.
Seriously, though. Yeah, this is so
Titan
much better. So much better. This is in chat. Remember, DIY can be your best friend. Taking risks helps.
Red and gold, yes, it does spin. And if that question of why is for me, it spins because this is supposed to be an intake towards the crystal chamber, and then this is the actual emitter right here. You can use this as an emitter as well. You can put a blade in here.
Hang on, I gotta go wash my hands because of the.
Actually looks pretty cool with a short blade. I put a short blade on before. Oh, let me show you too the way
Oh, that's cool.
the blade clamp works. So you put the blade in, and then this right here will clamp down on it. It's a little bit too tight.
Kind of like a cam lock.
Yeah. And then this sucker is tight. You can't pull it out. It's in there. So Yeah, it's a nice little blade clamp mod that I made on this. Slides off real easy once you take the clamp off.
That's pretty
But
cool.
yeah, that these blade plugs will come in standard with this will be standard because this is part of the design.
Mhm.
The blade plug that spins will come in standard when I do the run. This one, I may not put a motor in it. This one should have a motor, but I burnt it. I don't know if you saw my last video.
Oh,
I accidentally touched it with with the soldering iron,
mm,
and yeah, and I didn't have another one, so I'm gonna send
nice,
it out
nice.
for install and have the installer add a PCB in there for me. But yeah, that's this right here.
Now,
There we go.
ready to answer your question, man. My favorite saber is actually my memory saber that I made called Roy Boy for my best friend when he passed away. Now, keep in mind that the iteration of it has changed quite a bit from when I first did it, and I'm going to show you guys a picture of when I first did it. Right? Let
Oh
That's
me
the
yeah.
first one.
let me see. Yeah, I can. So, I'm gonna try the best I can to get it.
Yeah, I can see it.
But yeah, I mean, I can't. Hold on here. Let me. There we go. Did it? Oh,
Doing
Ah.
black.
hold on. I tell you, it's not my night, man. I tell you, it's crazy. It's been a crazy day, and it'll continue to be a crazy evening. But here we go.
Wow,
And
yeah,
the
those are all the MHS parts, right?
yes, it's all MHS based right there. Now, keep in mind, it. It has changed significantly
Yeah.
since then, right? But let me see. Maybe it might be better to do it this way. So anyhow, going and it has changed so much, but
Yeah.
this is going to be my favorite saber. Now, if you're talking about legacy sabers and stuff like that, uh, I probably would say Obi-Wan's more or less, right? And um, what about you guys? I know Vader's hilt is very popular too,
I
but
actually, oh yeah, that's a nice one.
So this
My
one's actually
favorite hilt.
vintage.
Yeah, look at
oh,
that.
It's a King Soul Flash.
oh wow,
That's nice.
Yeah, I just added some grips on there. Not too bad. I'm not gonna put electronics in it.
hmm
Keep it as a on the shelf, or
Yeah, it's just gonna go on the shelf.
it's nice. Yeah. Hey, Red and Gold's asking if you stream on Twitch.
no, I don't stream on Twitch. Simply because it's just kind of hard for me to keep up with everything just on Facebook and Instagram. I don't have patience, and I don't. Well, I do, but I just there's just so much for me to handle everything because I mean I am so busy that I really don't get a chance to keep everything in the loop. You know what I mean? So between my job of Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. getting home and getting everything done there, coming home and then basically working in the garage, maybe about it less than an hour if that to do
Yeah,
certain things,
that's
and
my schedule.
then getting everything ready for the next day. And so it's kind of like I'm lucky if I really get 5 minutes to work on anything. um I've been working on trying to better myself in doing the 3D print stuff, so I'm working on that as well. I've been doing a few successful prints here and there, a lot of messed up prints, but when you're learning new material and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
um you really have to try to catch up with everything, in catching up with everything, even my email, catching up on my emails, catching up on people who text me and stuff like that. For anybody that I've missed that you've texted or something, and I certainly do apologize if I haven't got back with you. It's just that much of a stuff that I'm so busy with, and I will do the best that I can to get to return your message to you, right? Um, Getting back to the topic at hand. Now we know that since Disney really did an injustice to a lot of things, um, in terms of not giving certain characters chances when they started leading into stories, and then they don't go through with those stories to give that person a chance to see what they were where they would go within the story. I think that also hurt a few things too, right? Um, Satisfaction from the storyline and stuff kind of killed it. But then you have an influx of sabers too, right? I mean, you have a lot of competition coming in. But again, when I say one door closes and the other another one opens, is that there may be such an influx of it kind of messed up some people that have been in the industry for years and years and years, and they've closed their doors. But who's to say that even though that they didn't close, they closed their doors. It may not be permanent either, and we may see them come back. They're just taking a break from things. Maybe they need that time to reflect and to be more inspirational, right?
Yeah.
And inspiration can happen anywhere, anytime. And,
I seen a couple of I seen a couple of companies that went through a struggle and then decided to
Red and gold
take
type
a break,
ones.
and then they came back, and now they're strong.
uh-huh. uh, Charlie, Skynet is never trusted, bro. We're gonna end up like Terminator crap, man. But that's okay, because if we do, we got Mo's pylon to kick some ass.
Exactly.
Yeah. Here it is.
I'm telling you, we got Mo's.
Oh, one last thing. I added this here. So this was an original design from the original design I had made on this, and I had canceled that because uh, somebody had told me that no, it doesn't look good. But I went ahead and put it on anyways. So because this is an ancient lightsaber, it's really closely related back in the days when they did have actual swords, and the hilt was always above the waist, and they would put their hands up on the. I just did a Tearfon orbital. Shout out to Tearfon. So they would put their hands on there and just kind of rest their palm on it like that. So and I thought that was pretty neat. So I left this on here so that you can put it on your belt, hang it on your belt, and just kind of hang on to it like that. Because it's like 17 inches long. This whole thing.
You see, that's the thing, because sometimes you've got to be thick-skinned when you're making certain items and doing certain things. It's your design. It's not anybody else's, right? Yeah, you can take into consideration of what they say, but in the long run, what looks good to you, it may not necessarily look good to them. But that's on them. It's not on you, bro. For however many people don't like it, there could be hundreds more that do like it. So always keep that in mind, that you can't please everybody, but the first person that you have to please is yourself. Be happy with what you got, what you're doing, and when you can make yourself happy, you can make others happy, right? And I live by that code. I mean, I live by that day in, day out. Empire Strikes Back, my favorite.
Return of the Jedi, my favorite.
Chris?
Empire Strikes Back for me.
Revenge of the Sith. It was the first movie I saw in theaters.
A youngling.
Yeah, I was gonna say episode 3 is the first one I saw in theaters too.
Mine was Return of the Jedi in the theaters, first one.
Yeah. But episode 5 was the first one I actually watched.
No, let's see. Roach Child.
Oh, my favorite lightsaber. Obviously, and I know it's a lot of people's favorite is the Genesis Custom Saber, the Bad Act. My second one, which I got a good surprise from my family. They bought me the Crate Slayer.
Really? Wow.
Yes, I know there was none available. There was none online, so I reached out to Leon, and he said he's got one on his desk, and I said I'll take it, scratch, dent, it don't matter, and he was willing to sell it to me, and it's on its way. It reached California this morning.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Leon's a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
He is. He's really cool.
Yeah, my family surprised me with an early birthday gift.
That's pretty cool.
Bought me that Crate Slayer.
Mine was a new airsoft gun.
Oh, I saw that video. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, man, that was eye candy, dude.
Oh, the pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's so much fun.
Oh, I bet.
It's accurate too. I was hitting the tree about probably 125 feet away, and that tree was only about 7 inches in diameter. I was hitting it every single time.
Red and gold, multi-fandomer. What does that mean?
Do you guys think that Disney did a disservice to a lot of the hilts? Or
I mean, I will say that when it comes to their hilts that they sell at Galaxy's Edge, I mean, they're trying to sell products, but at the same time, they could have made a deal with TXQ or LGT or at least those companies to at least, have them be exclusive, because otherwise they're just, and plus the technology, it's my issue is more or less the technology inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could do so much better.
Yeah.
Like, let me put it to you like this. If someone gave me a birthday present to go to Galaxy's Edge and get and do the lightsaber experience at Savi's, I'm going to literally go up to them after the experience and say, you are paying to also have this upgrade. It's like, why would I? It's because I will show them a NeoPixel and I'll show them this. I'll say, can you hear the difference? And they're like, yes.
Can you see the difference too?
I can.
It's the same price.
And feel the difference. It's pretty much all difference.
I'll basically pull a Mr. Krabs. You're burning me money.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people don't like Disney, but that was my start into this hobby. The wife and I did a build your own lightsaber thing. The whole
Which I
shebang.
can respect.
It was fun. It was fun. I did like it. But when it broke, I called and I asked for parts so I could fix it myself, and instead they sent me a whole new chassis. They sent me a whole new chassis, and then it broke again, and they sent me, and I asked for parts, and they sent me another chassis, and then it broke one more time, and I asked for where I can get the parts, and they sent me one more, and after that I said, okay, that's enough. That's when I went online and I discovered this whole world of lightsabers, and that's what the final product of that encounter was this. So I mean,
she's beautiful.
I can't say Disney is. What I can say about Disney is that it led me to know more about lightsabers and really enjoy building lightsabers. Because
and see, because like I was saying, and that's why I was saying that even though the hobby is slowing down, the creativity side of this hobby itself can grow so exponentially because we have a lot of talented people out there who create a lot of custom stuff, and the customability of things um, are pretty phenomenal. That you can mix and match things and make them work, right? Now, and again, there's a few other people like there's some individuals that I've been for instance, um, on printables on Pulse 3D, printables, Pulse 3D, and Maker's World, right? There's a few people in there that actually share free files with the community and stuff for those who look for it, right? And I've gotten a few free files, especially like if you remember Wicked Sin Sabers, who was on Etsy quite a while back, and I don't know. I think he may or may not be there. I haven't been on Etsy in a while, but again, if you look and you're looking for chassis, maybe free chassis to start off, and let's say you get started with 3D printing, like I did, you can get something like this going, man. This is a uh, CFX board holding free chassis, right?
Wow. Yeah.
For MHS parts.
I always thought you had to go to a company and buy them from them.
I mean, to each their own. I mean, there's lots of avenues to do things, but don't do your homework and actually do a few things that could help yourself as well, right? I mean, if you know where to look and where to do things, you can kind of help yourself sometimes. And so, let me see. I'm gonna enlarge this. And, okay, so you got this MHS saber right here, and you got that chassis right here, right? And
That's a sore subject, Mundo. MHS.
right, it is at the moment, moment. But again, you don't know what's going to happen, right? It's my mic. What's going on with my mic here?
Yeah, we hear like you're rattling around some chains.
Oh yeah, that's because it's this.
No, it's been going on since we started.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's
Okay.
like a soothing, yeah.
So anyway, if you can see right up in there,
Yeah.
and it needs a little something extra to get in there and stuff. So guys, I do apologize because my I think I just hear it right now.
Hear it.
I do apologize because these damn things are not working with my phone. So again, I have to do the show without earbuds, and I think I'm gonna.
Are they plugged in? Is that what is making that noise?
What's that?
Is that headset plugged in?
No, it's not. It's not. I think that's why we're hearing that noise. It could just be the vibration from my speaker.
Oh, okay.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah, it's probably the vibration from the speaker itself. Again, so I do apologize, guys, and for all of that stuff. I didn't have time to like I said, I had been messing with that thing for over 35 minutes and it still wouldn't budge on connecting with my new phone. And I had thought about doing the show with the old phone, but then I got to worry about it getting too hot. So I'm like, yeah, damned if I do, damned if I don't. But let's get back into stuff like that because, like I said, when one door opens, I mean, you can go find things for yourself, and there's different avenues, right? And so even though you think it's slowing down, you could be creating stuff for yourself as well if you do know how to do things like that. But if you don't and you want to learn how to do things, there are certainly a lot of videos on YouTube. There's certainly a lot of videos, a lot of stuff that you can read up on, right? Or you can even go to some of these sabersmiths and ask for help. Like, hey, what do you suggest on I get something help on with this and that?
Yeah. That's 100% correct. Because I did the same thing. Just going through YouTube and learning how to do. I mean, a lot with Rob Petkow and a lot of these other guys that do tutorials. That's how I learned.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So I'm a little bit behind on all this. Let's see. And Titan got his package finally. It took a while for it to get through, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Charlie, man. I mean, that was just so much fun that you know we were glad to do it for you. I mean, you do so much for a lot of other people, dude. I mean, it's nothing, man.
As far as
JT too.
the hobby slowing down, yeah, it's a little both sides. There's companies that are shutting down, but the people still want to buy. They
Oh
still want to
yeah.
buy. The demand is there. It's just people. It's just those who are calling it or reducing their production of parts or shutting down. It's for their own reasons and good reasons, but there's still other companies that are still making and producing parts or making sabers. The demand is still there to buy. So I don't think that the hobby or it's slowing down. It's just a lot of people are making changes in their business.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it affects a lot
Now,
of us.
Shane, I'm gonna try to when I'm not talking, I'll go ahead and I'll mute my deal, and we'll see how that works out. And you guys let me know if that's any better, okay? So right now,
No.
Mo, go ahead and continue talking, and I'll kind of talk here and there.
Yeah. So as I was saying, let's say for instance, the say the Sabersmith shop, my shop. Uh, I I'm fairly new into this business. I don't have any parts made or any parts for sale, but I do have the ambition and I do have uh, the foresight to see where I'm going with my business. Uh, and that's good news for with a lot of other companies too. That's what they're looking for. That's their goal. They're headed that way where where the custom saber shop is at now. That's where they're headed, and the custom saber shop is reducing because they decided to go in a different route in their business. Their business is still in business. It's just they're reducing a line of their business, which just happens to be the MHS parts and some other lightsaber parts. I'm not sure what other business their company does, but
They make a lot of saber blades. They have some parts that they make for for Graflex hilts. I'm not sure about the MHS stuff they did for their Graflex hilt, but I bought two Kobold D rings that I'm being have put on my Jane and Jason by
mhm,
James Mountain Sabers. I will say though, I have a Quantum blade from them. It's good.
yeah,
And some of the stuff that they have is really good. The blade plugs they have, CoverTech wheels. And here's the thing is that because of they're still going to all the MHS products that they still have are still there. It's not like there's going to be a upscale of it. But I think my question is how they're winding down of MHS products is going to affect Ultra Sabers because Ultra Sabers is primarily runs off of MHS hilts.
they make their own though, right?
That is true, yeah. Huh.
Yeah, I think that's how they're moving forward. But I know that, and from some of the posts that Tim made from the custom saber shop, that they have they're looking to find somebody to run that MHS line.
The thing is being able to mass produce it and being able to keep up with production, especially the more popular items.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
so
James could do it.
yeah, he can. But the quantity, he's a one man show. I don't know if he's
You know what I
you
think
know
happen is I feel like
Well, I believe James can do it. Actually, I mean, if actually TSS is willing to give him that chance,
Yeah,
Um,
and
I, even though it's just a one man show, I guarantee you, he will produce the quality that we can look forward to,
yeah,
right?
TCSS, what TCSS should do is reach out to a bunch of sabersmiths that are able
exactly.
to do it
Yeah,
and basically create a
yeah.
confederation of MHS producers.
MHS collaborators.
Yeah, and basically have a list of them on TS on Custom Saber Shop's website, and you could go to any one of them
Mm-hmm.
and make that done.
Oh, that'd be perfect for James.
It'd be perfect for a lot of
Yeah,
custom saber makers, even people that aren't even in the saber industry. It's a good way to make money.
yeah. People will buy them. I know I've been searching for these for a while.
I mean,
You
I
know,
even think about learning how to do some of that stuff, and especially now that you've got home tabletop CNC machines coming out. Okay, that's
yeah,
another avenue right there of learning to do the CNC yourself.
yeah,
Now,
that
no,
export.
you know, it may be to that fact that when if somebody like me who learns a little bit harder, uh, but when I get it, I get it. It may take a while for me to learn it, but then I can produce my own hilt parts and my own unique sabers as well. So there could be a trend of that going on as well, right? Seeing that we have all these new machines coming out, that people are like, oh, well, I can produce my own stuff now. So again, you have that catch 22 of people realizing what they could potentially be capable of doing. And we could see a new influx of creativity with these machines coming out, right? For instance, we know Vader's Vault has probably machines out the wazoo because they're doing their own stuff, right? And all these other big name companies have those. But when you have the little guy that's over here making them one at a time, and he has something in mind, but he has to go with this company or that company for parts to put them together, and this and that. Well, okay, he's going to take time to learn, the software. He's going to take time to learn this machine and invest in himself. And then therefore we have a new person who puts another, additive um, to finding that saber that you're looking for, right? So, or the fact that he wants to make his own unique sabers, just like you, Mo, right? Make those sabers just the same, and maybe not for anybody else, but just for himself. And you never know how things are going to turn out. But always be positive on things like that in terms of the creativity and what we could potentially getting. Because I think right now we're only seeing, well, we're not even at the bottom. We're at the bottom of the barrel, basically, of what can be with saber designs. I think there are so many out there that we just barely tap in the toenail of what we could see potentially come out. So again, even though it's slowing down just a little bit, maybe we're getting an influx of people starting to get creative other ways and so forth, and we're going to see a big explosion of all these different hilts coming out. Who knows?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah,
guys think?
yeah. I think that's exactly what's happening. Yes, it does look like there's a downfall on the hobby, but it's positive for the non-high production companies. Uh, those that are one man shows doing a whole lot of lightsaber building, installing, and CNC parts, lathing, milling parts, doing here and there. It's good business for them because now it opens up their doors for more and more business.
Well, I think that it will. I think that that it'll that with Maul Shadow Lord and Ahsoka later this year coming out, I think that there will be an uptick in interest, and yeah, there will definitely be competition, especially with LGT. For example, Nexus just released a 1-inch blade version of the Maul Shadow Lord hilt.
Finally.
Yes, and I found out via Vader sabers, which I am very happy about. And because the straight Ventress, that thing has usually been 7 8-inch blades, and you know how I love to whack people with 1-inch blades. So basically, there is a vested interest, and you know what would be interesting is if a sabersmith would be willing to take on hilt designs from the Old Republic, from the game, because there have been a few, Revan's, Malik's, the derelict hilt, but there are a lot of others on the SWTOR store that are very amazing designs.
Yeah, that is, and I think there's a lot of people, and I've talked to a lot of guys that are working on their own sabers as well, and everybody loves the Skywalkers, the Kenobis, and all. They all love them, but they want a unique one. Want a unique lightsaber that has a background to the actual stories of Star Wars, and that's kind of what led me into creating this one, because it does have a backstory, but it's not anything that's related to any character on the Star Wars movies. So yeah, there's a business out there for not just the sabers we see now, but sabers we don't see, and that's going to fall into the hands of creators. Yeah.
Have a good night, dude.
All right. Wait, what happened?
Somebody.
So is still going on with me muted still?
Yeah, you were muted for a little bit, and you were breaking up.
No, but the noise, is the noise going on while I'm unmuted, or is it still going on after I'm muted?
No, it's nice and clear.
Yeah, it's clear now.
You got to use headphones. Maybe that'd be easier.
No, that's exactly what it is. But I'm gonna get some new headphones to get with the new phones. So
I've got some Audio Technica gaming headsets if you want.
Nah, they're cool, man. I like the small ones that go around. I've got some that I can to go buy at Walmart that I had before, and they were really good. They're only like $25. They're good to go.
Okay. Yeah. Red and Gold Tiger says, I don't have a lightsaber yet. I want to buy screen accurate Anakin's lightsaber from episode 3 and buy your brightest blade. Okay, yeah, well, definitely civilized sabers. You'll definitely get the bright blade. It will eat into your battery, but it will be worth it. As for screen accurate, there are a ton of options out there. Mm-hmm. Now, if you're going to go with screen accurate, what I'm going to recommend is there are some that are in decent price ranges. I would say skip whatever LGT or TXQ makes. Go with something that's a little more pricey but better quality. I mean, 89 Sabers I would say, would be a first one. However, if you go on Corbanth's website, they sell shadow foil props, the Youngling Slayer. That thing is very ergonomic. It's easy. The button placement is easy. It is worth getting. And with the May the 4th sale coming up, you'll definitely be able to buy it at a really good price. In fact, let me just look at it real quick. Let's see. Sabers, Hero Sabers. Yes. Wait, no, not that one. Yeah, they have 3 different versions. One's by Elf Sabers, one's by 89 Sabers, and this one is by Shadowfall Props. So the installed version is $699. So if you get it on the May the 4th sale, which is soon to be announced, that thing is going to it'll definitely go down a lot. So I would definitely go with the Youngling Slayer. Buy Shadowfoil Props, sold by Corbanth.
Yeah, if you ever have any questions or need to know something about any lightsaber, Barras is the guy, man. He's the lightsaber encyclopedia.
It's Barris.
Oh, Barras, sorry.
Yeah, I went through a lot of trauma in elementary school, middle school, and high school. So thank you very much.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, it's all right. You're good, bro. You're good. But ultimately, Anakin's now. Here's the thing. In my case, I own a Master Replicas Force FX Anakin 2005. This was one of the first like replicas of that saber that came out, and I did it because I Corban, the Youngling Slayer. Yeah, I don't know why it does it twice. I got it because I like 1-inch blades. I like to hit and spar with my shelf queens, and unfortunately, there are not that many Anakins out there. That the only Anakins that take 1-inch blades are the older ones, Master Replicas, Hasbro, and unfortunately, that's just the case with it. But thankfully, 7/8 inch blades are becoming much more durable. Are much more durable than they were 3 years ago, and they can take a hit. They can't take a hit by Saber Legion standards, but they can take a hit.
Cool. Like I said, lightsaber encyclopedia.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And again, though, there's so much an influx of different companies, and I think that's another reasoning for it slowing down. But that shouldn't be the only reasoning of things, right? You have you have a choice to make. You have a choice of getting custom stuff done, and then you also have a choice of stuff that has come in that's already done for you, right? That these other companies come in, and again, everybody's different. Everybody has their own um, money stuff. To each their own. Everybody has their own budget, okay? And what people can afford, what people can afford. And I do understand that there is a lot of junk out there, and you have to be careful. But there are a lot of good stuff out there, and you do your homework on what is good, what is bad, and go with the reputation of things and people, right? Look at what company that you're going with. For instance, Corbat is really well known. They've got an excellent hilt selection. They do people right. They've been around for a long time. Reputation should precede what you go and get um, from not only a single seller, but from the company itself, right? The reputation precedes everything. And if you think to and and it's not that because there's some people that have been pretty reputable and things happen as well. Now I'm not saying that bad things happen, but there are some bad things that happen out there to reputable people, and whether it was their fault or not is a choice that people have made and things have happened. Don't let that dissuade you from getting a saber of your dreams as well. I mean, you may end up in a bad situation, or you may end up in a good situation, or you may end up in an okay situation. Now, again, um, do your homework and do what you can do. I mean, if you got to wait a little bit, wait a little bit. If you can't, and or if you don't want to, and you see that people are warning you about certain things or certain people, then proceed with caution if that's what you want to do. But if that's what you've done, then don't blame others for your decisions. Okay. Um, and for those people that prefer to go to the custom made stuff, um, that is preference over anything else. Again, what you can afford, what you can't afford, but don't try to get something for free, for nothing either. I mean, These guys and
Avoid
these,
scammers.
yeah, I mean, there are some scammers. So, like I said, do your homework. But for those that really make sure that you are happy with what you want, they take the time to be in contact with you constantly so that if anything changes within what you're looking for, things can change and you talk back and forth and you get what you want exactly. Now they might or they may not give you a discount on certain things, or they might. I mean, that's their preference as well because they do. There is a lot involved with these custom made stuff. I used to be one of those people that, well, why is it so much? You really don't understand until you actually do one yourself and the time that it takes for
Set up and
them
everything.
to, yeah, I mean, from the time that it takes to make the blades, the time that it takes for them to get the parts for the blades. Let's say they have to do stuff on the lathe for it. I mean, so you have to understand that it could take up to a year, it could take more, maybe it depends, or it could take less time, depending on how good they are as well. Um, Again, there could be factors where something is going on with their family and they have to take care of that first before they do anything commission wise, or they have to, they say, okay, well, I'll be have it ready in 2 weeks. Well, and then something happens where their family, but it is their responsibility to tell you, hey, this is what's going on. I'm going to need some extra time. Okay. So yeah, they need to be in contact with you and say that things are going on in order for them to keep you up to date on their progress. Um, so, and if they don't, that could be a situation. So just you know,
And
uh,
vice versa too. The 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 Smith working on your part needs to be able to get a hold of you if he's got any questions on what you're wanting. They need to be able to get a hold of you, and if you can't get a hold of him, that delays him, which delays his business. So
yeah,
it's a mutual thing where you both have to be available to each other.
yeah. Exactly. Shane, thank you so much for coming into the chat, dude. I really appreciate you and I appreciate what you said for me earlier. I would love to have you on the show. May the force be with you. Have a good night, bro.
Later, bud.
And again, guys, I do apologize, for the noise factor and everything like that. Um, Again, like I said, you gotta love these malfunctions, and
Yeah.
technical difficulties. Gotta love it.
You know what I've noticed too? I haven't seen, and this is why the custom saber shop shutting down the MHS really hurts me because it's hard to find the 1.25 inch inside diameter male female extensions.
I
Um,
mean, if it wasn't, yeah, that's true. There's saber forwards, but they're on a different thread system.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess the thread doesn't. I'll probably have to switch threads, but because I can adapt, I can just uh, make my parts to match the threading. But uh, it's the inside diameter that matters to me because most of my crystal chambers and all that, they're in this diameter range, and it's hard to find that. And there's other companies that have they're made for 1 inch chassis and so forth. And I that's not what I build my sleeve. That's too small for me to be. I make everything by hand, so it's got to be a little bit bigger.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who takes over that stuff,
Yeah.
and when they do, then we're gonna find out who takes over, and if they're willing to come on the show to showcase that they have got the MHS system on there, then we can talk to them and have them on here and really promote them, so that and then that's the thing. I mean, I do want to promote a lot of good people who are doing a lot of good things for the saber community and stuff. And again, once I get things situated, like I said, with some of these free chassis that I've been printing for myself and stuff like that, again, like Wicked Sin Sabers was really cool, man. and I guess he just doesn't do it anymore. But with what he's left on printables and Colt 3D or whatever, I mean, it's so awesome to know that I can probably utilize these. Right, I haven't wired anything yet, but I'm still trying to figure some things out on these in terms of the way maybe making them shorter, bigger, whatever have you will, to fit the inside diameters of the hilts. But nonetheless, that's an avenue there, and also looking at other avenues for making stuff like this. But again, again, it's you got to think outside the box too, right?
Definitely.
Thinking outside the box, you're really going to have. There's so many things out there. I mean, like I said, don't put yourself in one place. I mean, you like people say, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? And so you never know what other companies are going to pick up things that people thought that we've lost, and we're going to see those things coming back in different you know in your favorite time, people that you've seen or watched throughout the years. That who knows, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? Red
Yeah,
Gold.
that
That's
Forsaken one is awesome, man. Titan.
Titan says May 4th is getting the Forsaken saber from Dark Wolf. Oh yeah, I've seen some Dark Wolf sabers come out that like, oh my god, I wish I had a couple of them.
Yeah, they're cool.
But unfortunately, right now, it's not in the budget yet. Eventually, it will be. Eventually,
I'm
it will.
saving my money for SpaceCon.
Yeah. Well, see, oh god, that's another thing. I wish I could go, man. But I do have to save some money up right now because in August I just got told by my brother-in-law that they want to go to Orlando, and we want to Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I've got to save my money to go over there.
Have you been there before? You haven't been there.
No, this would be the first time ever to go
Dude,
to
you're
Galaxy.
gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it.
Orlando, Florida.
Oh
Oh,
man.
you should go buy Vader sabers. They have a store just in the area.
In Orlando, really?
Well, not in Orlando. It's their showroom basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I got some new parts for my Graplex. I got an 89 Sabers Graplex grip and clamp, as well as the clamp card. They threw that in for free. The only problem is some genius didn't put the grips on right.
Yeah, that's typical.
I mean, hey, Chris, if I was to send this grip to you, would you be able to strip off the grips and reapply them?
I could. The issue is the holes for the screws.
Well, here's the thing, though. There are no screw. What do you mean screws for the holes?
Where those rivets are, those are usually screws.
No, they're not.
Oh, they're not?
Yeah, see, look.
Oh, usually they
No,
must
Glued
be
on.
No, they're not.
Yeah. I might be able to do that. I'll grab some extra grips just in case.
Yeah, and while you're at it, is there any chance you would be willing to? And plus, these could be taken out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let me see if I can just up and yeah, they're very much
They just stuck in the rubber?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so yeah, they did change the design then. They used to be screws.
Yeah, look.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that works.
If you can get some faux black screws as well, that would be great because black screws are technically what's accurate to Empire Strikes Back.
Do you want me to just paint those then? Or I've got my blackening solution. Are those
How about
metal or plastic?
drill the holes and put them through?
I'm not sure if they're plastic or not, but yeah, I'm not sure. But Wanawanga has fake fake ones.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to build what I'm doing with my graphics, I'm making different builds. So basically I could swap them out at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be technically this one, yeah, okay. Now, yep, put it back in like that. See?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking with another guy to see if he could make the grip section of what we see on the ranch saber.
Mhm.
But hopefully, yeah, but right now, if I basically get as many different options as I can,
All right. Yeah. I'll add those to the order and I'll let you know when it comes in.
Yeah.
Red and gold. Mine is the Three Amigos.
Yeah.
Three Amigos, you gotta love that, man. You gotta love that.
Hey, Chris, do you have a spare 89 Sabers grip like I have, or do you not?
Hang on.
Because if not, I can swap out. I can give you the spare Nexus one that I have.
I've got that other Nexus one on this build currently.
Can you show it to me? Well, is it on it or?
It's on there, yeah. Hang on.
Man, I'm still trying to find the chassis for the child.
Well, I feel like with the child, you're going to need to probably send it to someone to print it out and do their own thing for it.
Yeah, I may send it to James. I may send it to James. Have it done.
Like for example,
I probably will.
Oh, oops. There, now you can see them.
okay.
Yeah, it's the it's the Nexus one that had the
that's the New Hope one. Yeah, you know what? I will. It's fine. The Nexus one is fine. I'll keep this one. This is the Nexus version of the Empire Strikes Back version. I'll just keep this one and then give you this one and put the black grips. Put the realign the grips and the black screws.
Okay.
Okay. So hold on, guys. I wanna get all of those that are still left in the chat here.
Oh yeah. Red Gold.
Who's all? Let me see. Who's all left in here? Titan, Red and Gold, and then went good night. And Charlie may still be in here, or Charlie's probably went to bed because he probably got to get up at 4 in the morning. Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, for those of you who are still in the chat, thank you so much. And I want to ask you guys a question. What topic would you guys like to talk about for another show? See, and then I should have done this earlier than the show when we had a lot more people, and I didn't do that because we were focusing on other things. But my bad. But what I want to do is I want to get you guys your input on show topics that you guys want for us to talk about. And here's another concept that I want to get your input on, guys, is that would you like to see some type of tutorial shows? I mean, if we end up doing those kind of shows, we will showcase, a person, maybe Chris doing maybe a Vader saber, or maybe Mo working on like buttons, stuff like that. Do you guys want to see shows like that? And then even James, where James can talk about the Profi board and teach us like certain things of the Profi board and what to do and what not to do for the Profi board, stuff like that. Would you guys like and would enjoy the show of that kind of stuff? I mean, eventually I'm going to do that, but I want to know if you guys would enjoy stuff like that.
Yeah, I've still got that Rogue One Vader I got installed, so if they want to do that.
Not Chris doing that on the show. Like,
yeah.
a
I plan
tutorial.
on videotaping every single part on my lightsaber once I start to run.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
Now
every single part that I make on it, and I'm gonna do a little video on it.
I ended up texting Anthony. I mean, he's so busy right now, and he'll probably get back with me later. But I did text Anthony to see about getting a way to have y'all share your screens. So, Chris, like when we do stuff like that, you can actually put your camera on there where we can see what you're doing and share your screen while you're talking about it.
Yeah, I've got a tripod I can use.
Yeah, the only problem with mine is the noise that the Dremel or the drill or the lathe make. It'd be hard for me to be. It'd be loud.
Yeah. Hand
Well,
signals.
And so, I like James's videos where he's just pointing at the stuff.
Yeah. Eh? Oh.
I'd like to see James working on the lathe though. He makes some. I don't know. I don't think I've ever showed y'all, but he made me this. It's an adapter
Oh.
for my lightsaber. It's from a 1 inch to a 7/8.
Oh, I remember you told me about that.
Yeah, this
Oh.
sucker's just awesome, man. I just haven't. I didn't incorporate it into my saber because I decided to keep it as a 1 inch. But I think I will have him commission him to make me some more for the runs if anybody's interested in an adapter for it. Because this is, I mean, look at it. It's just perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'd like to see him do a tutorial of how he does things on the lathe. I know he's really good on the install side of it too, but he's also an animal and monster on the lathe and the mill, man. He's good.
well, I personally, I mean, I'm pretty sure he would, man. We'd have to do something about the noise factor on that, but
Yeah.
you
You
know,
put it on something and you just watch.
noise factor. But yeah, you know, that I mean, I think he definitely would go for that too, James. And of course, I'm pretty sure James is listening in on that stuff. And see, that's what we need to do is we're here saber talking, and to incorporate stuff like that. I think it would really perk up the show too, to realize stuff like that. RNG, Red and Gold Tiger, man, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Um, you guys in the chat really mean the world to me of doing this, and I will continue to do it as long as I'm able to do it. Not saying that we're going to go anywhere anytime soon, but you never know. And I do want to make sure that I try to refresh the show every so often and make sure that I can keep the audience and you guys. And I do know everybody's on different schedules as well. Sometimes it's people around the world that it's late for them, and it could be early for us, and then it could be late for us and early for them, and stuff like that. So those things I do understand, and don't think that I take anything lightheartedly, because each and every one of the people that come and hang out with us, I appreciate so much. Star Wars Mug 2 has Darth Vader on it in text and underestimate the power of the coffee. Oh, dude, that's cool, man.
The power of the coffee.
That is cool. That is
Yeah,
cool.
that is cool. Hey, what do you think about Darth Maul's new saber that he's brought out on there?
That one's pretty
Well,
cool.
I mean, it's not really new. Remember, the straight hilt
Mm-hmm.
that we see used to be technically what Asajj Ventress had during that novel, and then they repurposed it after she was brought back, and then it became Maul's hilt when we saw it in Clone Wars season 7.
Yeah.
Not new; it's just been rehyped, essentially.
Yeah,
I still like it. It's pretty cool.
No, I do too.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
cool.
I think that with the newer versions that the battle version that Nexus came out with, I think definitely I hope to see, a bunch of people get it in the end.
Yeah.
What
I'm liking the new Darth Maul series. Also,
Yeah.
can we just talk about it? Like, can we talk about it, what we've seen already? I know the next 2 episodes come out tomorrow, but has everyone here seen it?
Yeah, I
Oh
have.
yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. If you want it, click away now if you don't want spoilers. Spybot is my new favorite droid.
Yeah,
Spybot is my new favorite droid. I
yeah,
love
he's
that
pretty
guy.
cool.
He is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
He's the trollest. He's a troll. He's a freaking troll, man. I love him.
yeah, yeah. He was cool. Man.
Yeah.
One of the things that I forgot to do, man, and I do need to do this before I forget because the later the show goes on. Again, some of the things that I have mentioned about the killing of of certain hills and so forth. Shane had sent me all of some of that information that I used, and so Rogue Child on Instagram, which is Shane. I need to get credit to for him sending me that stuff and me being able to utilize some of that information. And so again, Shane, if you rewatch this, again, thank you for sending that to me so that I could read up on that and utilize some of that information on there. So again, thank you, Shane. With that out of the way, but Barris, I agree with you on the droid, man. I agree with you. He is cool as shit.
Hey, I'm gonna head out, guys. I gotta get up early tomorrow.
All right, bud. Good night.
Talk to you later, Chris. Good to see you, man.
But I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night, everybody.
Later.
You too, bud.
Good night. So, RNG, man, let me tell you, one of the things that I did print out, and I'll show you. And I know everybody else have seen this, but I 3D printed this
Oh yeah.
and painted it out.
Wow, it looks like
And,
you painted this color.
It came out pretty damn good,
Yeah.
not bad. And that gold painting right there, actually, that's gold rubbing buff. Didn't come out too bad.
Yep.
Didn't come out too bad. Okay.
And that holds like a beer can in there.
Yeah, actually, it does. It
It's in there
holds.
snug. Or...
It can hold a beer can. It can hold bottles like this. Let me see. I think I threw all my. I think I threw all my beer cans away already. I've been sick with the flu all week, man. So look, it even holds a paint can.
There you go.
There you go. It even holds a paint can.
Speaking of paint, so I clear coated my, and this is a lesson learned. I clear coated my some of the parts, and I didn't wait long enough for it to complete. I mean, it looked dry to me, but I didn't wait long enough before after I had chemically weathered it. I didn't wait long enough for that chemical to dry out. And when I sprayed it and it was just rubbing off with just after I had let it cure for about 2-3 days, it still rubbed off with some alcohol.
3 days? Wow.
But that was because it was wet underneath still, underneath the clear coat.
Oh.
The weathering didn't dry completely. And so
Oh.
I was let that dry out a little bit or heat it up with the heat gun. And it was rubbing off, so I had to redo it. And I talked to Ryan from the Scavengers Foundry, and because he's been guiding me through it, and he recommended that a clear coat on it, and so I used it, and it finally worked out great. It wasn't rubbing off or anything. But yeah, I was worried there for a while, like, oh my god, now I have to do it all over again. But no, I was able to catch it before I went too far along. But just a lesson learned:
Yeah.
Be patient when you're working on this on your lightsabers. Be patient with it. Do it right the first time, and don't get ahead of yourself. That's my little lesson learned.
I think patience, man.
Yeah.
They
It
want
takes a
to
lot.
be in a hurry. And what?
You're breaking up, Mundo Ken. You're
I'm breaking up. Oh my.
Yeah, your sound was going out.
Oh crap. yeah, too many people are too in a hurry sometimes. You know, why be in a hurry? What is I mean, I know you want to play with it and get it done and so forth, but like Rob Petkow said, you know, you rush it, you wreck it.
Yeah, and that's what I did. I rushed it, not intentionally. I just it was just something wanted to get done. I had no reason to rush or anything, and yeah, it was just a lack of patience, I guess.
But 3 days? Wow. I mean, I didn't.
Well,
I would think that in 3 days it would be dry too. I mean, to
well,
be honest.
the clear coat was dry, but underneath the clear coat, it was still it wasn't adhered correctly. So the clear coat was just sliding over on top of it. At least that's what I'm guessing was happening. So what
So
I
did
did
you
now
just
is after I
invent?
weather it, yeah. So now after I weather it, I heat it up with the heat gun to make sure it's completely dry, and then I
Mhm.
let it cool off, and then I'll hit it with the clear coat.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, it turned out great afterwards.
I'll show you another chassis that I 3D printed with a copper color, and I think it was what is
I think a lot of the work is going to be going. Oh, that is nice. Yeah, that looks good.
so this is 22 speaker, 22 millimeter speaker right there, and then that is 18650 battery. That is for a Golden Harvest 3 board. The button on the backside, but I don't think I'm going to utilize the button here. I think I'm going to utilize this as a buttonless saber,
Oh wow. So just motion.
just motion. So I'm going to try that out with this thing. What saber it's going to go into, I have no idea yet. But again, you can find this on, I believe it's either Colts 3D or Printables, um, or Maker's World. Um, and you'll have it where, because it's all threaded type. So it's a threaded type system right here, right? So I don't know if you can see the threads right there.
Oh yeah, I see it. Cool.
So that that is it's
And
pretty
that
cool.
threads into the other 3D printed part,
What's
or
that?
is that does that part thread into the other 3D printed part, or that thread into the actual saber?
It all threads together. Everything in here threads together.
Oh.
And then I probably took about 2 days. Well, not 2 days. I'm sorry. I did. It took a week because when I was printing a bunch of stuff with the copper, um, more or less your cup, right?
Ooh, that looks so good. I think I'm going to weather it.
So I got this one set up for you, and so yeah, this one turned out pretty decent too,
That
right?
is nice.
So that's when I printed this part out while I did after I did that one. So again, like I said, if you can always find stuff. Don't always choose one pathway. There's several ways that you can get things accomplished, and even parts. Like I have parts. I've got parts I can't do anything with, man. And but eventually, when things happen and we find out things, then I can probably go back and be able to utilize parts, right? Like, man, it's crazy, dude. And then I didn't even pay attention because I needed this. I thought I needed this part, and I've got three of these parts. Like, okay, well, if I screw up one, I got another
Yeah,
one.
man.
And the other one, if
Is that
somebody,
a V1? I mean
it,
V2?
yeah, it's the B1. I believe it is. But anywho, parts I have to kind of put away for right now because they can't be utilized at the moment, but they will eventually. And you know, and again, like I said, um, I had over 20 designs from MHS parts that I wanted to make, and
Yep.
you know, we'll see where that goes. And they're not closing. Everybody knows that they're not closing. They're just going a different way, and we will figure out, you know, where they go, and then we need to catch up with where they send certain things, and we'll go from there, right?
I'll tell
So
you what,
nobody
gets
lose.
whoever gets
Yeah.
that business from the custom saber shop, they're going to make a lot of money because everybody wants these. These are the two parts. These two parts are one of the major parts on my saber, and they're going to make a lot of money just on these. These sold out. I tried buying some more of these. These sold out. So and they had like 9 left of these, but I can't use these if I don't have this.
Right.
You know. So now, until they come back with these, I'm learning how to thread now. You know, it's my first time. I'm new to the lathe, so but I'm gonna hit it and I'm gonna learn it so I
That's
can make my
exactly
own threads.
that's exactly what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah.
And
And
and,
the only
and
thing is try not to copy anybody's threads because you know and I don't want to go that route. But so I got to figure out what is a common uh, thread to use without stepping on anybody's toes.
yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, you do have to do that little bit of homework too, because you don't want to do that,
Yeah.
and that could cause some conflicts, right? And we
That's
don't
the
need.
last thing I want.
I mean, there's enough conflict with
Yeah.
the empire and the. We don't need any more conflicts with the empire.
Nope. Yeah.
Well,
So
guys, let's go ahead and tonight, man. I certainly had a good time tonight, dude. We accomplished a lot, and thank you guys for coming and being on tonight with me again. I need to thank Space Windu Anthony Latepa for allowing me to do the show the way I've done. I look forward to Red and Gold and maybe Shane coming on, you know, in the chats again, and maybe Shane coming on to the show when he has time. Again, thank you guys so much, everybody in the chat. Make sure you like and subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, and Barrett. You want to give them your info?
Yep, the Southern Skywalker on Instagram.
Mo?
Cool. The Custom Saber Shop on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
And me, it's just Edmundo Cabrera the third on Instagram and Facebook.
I'm sorry, I said the Custom Saber. I was thinking about the
You,
Custom
you don't work with Tim.
the Silversmith Shop. Sorry.
Copyright printer.
No, I have been thinking so hard about the Custom Saber Shop, what I'm gonna do, and this and that. It's just on my mind so much. Sorry. The
I get it.
Sabersmith Shop,
Go
my
ahead and
apologies.
say it one more time, Mo. Say it one more
The
time.
Silversmith Shop, YouTube,
Saber Shop.
Facebook, or Instagram.
And you can also catch me at Mundo Cabrera 7007, right, on Instagram. And you know, for you guys watching here on YouTube, you can also catch it not only on the Civilized Sabers channel, but also on the Mundo channel. And there's a few episodes on the Mundo channel that you won't see here, basically because we got flagged for other stuff that really shouldn't have got flagged for, but it's all good.
Because YouTube is crazy.
Yes, it is.
YouTube is
But
Coco and
also be sure to, if you haven't already watched, go back and watch Anthony, Gabe, and Harris, the original three amigos that started Saber Talk, and I highly recommend watching from the beginning on to what we are now. Right? Oh, Rich is in the house right now. He said he just hopped on. He'll catch the replay.
What up,
He's-
Rich?
Like I said, happy birthday, dude. He's just been real busy,
Happy
man.
birthday.
I hope you had a great day, dude. I really hope you had a great day. Again, so I highly recommend going back and watching the beginning of Saber Talk, and until what's gone on now, and again, when these guys really talked, I mean, they had so much fun together, and you could see the chemistry and the fun of the lightsabers that they had on there, and the passion that came with the lightsabers. And one of the things that I haven't really mentioned so much that I do believe is that passion for the lightsabers themselves is a huge part of the fandom. And if you get to the point where it's just not making you happy no more, please, let it go, or stop it for a little while and try to come back. With that, may the force be with you guys. Y'all have a good night.
Yep.
May the force be with you. God bless.
Have a great week, guys.